In this video, I thought I'd take you away from all the hustle and bustle to some lovely walks that I went on last summer when I was visiting Cornwall. I drove to the lovely village of Lerryn, sat on the river Lerryn. I visited twice, one when the tide was out and once when it was in. It's a tidal creek with woodlands and classed as an area of outstanding natural beauty. I noticed as I spent time there the amount of birds and birdsong around was so special. A really lovely place for nature lovers, I would say. On a separate day, I travelled to Lansallos. It's about 5 miles east of Foy on the southwest coast path. There's a church at the top, which unfortunately I did film the interior of the church, but as is sometimes the case, when I thought I was filming, I wasn't, and when I didn't think I was filming, I was. So the footage from inside was only about a second long, which I didn't really think was worth putting in. It was quite a long walk down to the cove, and I noticed that some families that had taken children down there on the way back up, they did not look amused, because it was a very hot day and you really needed enough water and supplies to keep children happy. Although there is a cafe when you get back up to the top. It is a long way for small children. The view when I got to the bottom was absolutely breathtaking. It was such a beautiful walk, all through the woods and then across a lovely field and down to the cove. I would really recommend this, but also to wear proper footwear because it was quite slippy on the way down. Now I was wearing flip-flops, which I wouldn't normally recommend, but it's just because I had something going on with my foot, which thankfully is now better. But on this occasion, they were the only things that were comfortable. Anyway, I did make it, and yeah, definitely a place worth visiting. Just really peaceful. I mean, when I got down to the sea, obviously there was a few more people there, but on the walk down I hardly saw anybody.
Well, I've just been to Lansallos and now I'm walking back up to the car park through the woods, and I have to say that it's become really, really hot all of a sudden. This morning it was cool, well, a bit cooler and drizzly, and it's certainly changed, so you have to be prepared for all weathers. It's a lot harder going up than it is coming down, that's for sure. Whew. Thankfully there's a cafe at the top. Anyway, it's not advisable to come down a muddy path in flip-flops. Trainers or hiking boots would be more suitable. Not far now, hopefully.
I then travelled to Lantivet, a short distance along the coast. I had planned to go right down to the bay, but at this point I was flagging a bit, and I also didn't feel like my footwear would help me to get down there, so I just looked over the bay. But it was still an outstanding walk. You know, I have so much inspiration from Cornwall, and I intend to do some more small paintings in the next few weeks. But at the end you'll see some paintings that I have done in the past, inspired by previous visits there. Thanks again for being part of this channel and for all your lovely comments that you leave. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to support this channel to help me make more of these vlogs, then you can do so by visiting the link in the description underneath. If you'd like to see more of my trips, this is number 8, so there are 7 more to watch, particularly of Cornwall. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.